Good day to everybody out there to see thy wealth, water your health, drink a glass of water. And God told me to talk to y'all today because I don't want to give the impression that I got it all figured out because I don't. Trust and believe me when I tell you everything that I'm doing right now. Yes, I've thought about doing it, but you got certain people that like to write down everything, all their goals, step by step, action for action, and what they're going to do. And then you got some of us where we just jump right in and we'll figure that shit out later. I'm a crossbreed between both of them. I'll write some things down and then I'll just jump in the pool and figure out how to swim later. Not the smartest thing to do, but some of us we just have that 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 bite in us that we're gonna figure it out. I don't want to always come off as if I got it all figured out because I really don't. All this stuff that's going on in Belize, and I'm telling you this so I can inspire you to let you know that you don't have to have it all figured out right now. Sometimes you just have to take that first step, and then things will start to fall into play, and things will start to make sense later on why you made certain moves, right? Because for me, if I don't make the move, then I'll never make the move. Some of us, we wait for the perfect time. It's never really a perfect time to make anything happen. You just have to make it. You just have to go. Start. Just start. You don't have to have it all figured out right now because the more you stop and try to figure it out right now, the more you get into your head and you start psyching yourself out of making certain moves. The more you, like things are moving at such a fast pace right now, and it seems like I've been talking about Belize and getting to Belize and getting to Belize and getting to Belize, and it's just like now things are actually in that pace and that space to where I have to get to going because the house they told me April 16th we can deliver the house. You have to send the rest of your money 2 weeks before the house is delivered, which is the first week of April. Okay. Now I do have the funds to send, but my passport, I procrastinated. I don't want to say I procrastinated because my passport is good for another year, next May. But when I get to Belize, I don't want to have to come back to the States to renew it. That was why I got it. Because even when I went in there, I went, today is Thursday. I went inside of the passport place Tuesday. And she said, "Why are you renewing so soon? You got a whole year and 2 months left." I said, "I know, but I'm moving and I don't really want to have to come back if I don't have to. So I want to get it done now." So I don't want to say I procrastinated. And you know, but things are moving at such a rapid pace right now to where my passport is probably going to come back March 29th, March 30th, because I got the 10 to 14 day business. And like I said, I sent it off Tuesday. I don't even know what today is, the 12th, 13th, one of them. And I can start tracking it tomorrow. It could come in 10 to 14 days. So even though um, things are moving at a fast pace, now I have to, once that, and I just realized that my license are expiring next month on my birthday. And DMV says it takes about, I'm in Los Angeles. So DMV tells me that it takes about up to 6 weeks for my license to come back. So it's a possibility that my license won't even be back by the time it's time for me to go. So I'm at a like, I'm, these are the things that I'm talking about when I say you don't have to have it all figured out. But I know that God got me. And I know that when the time comes, everything's going to align. I wanted to get out of here around the 9th or 10th of April because I wanted to give myself a few weeks to get things set up, to get the driveway paved out, to get the people to come in to deliver the gravel. Um, and it's not just going to be the driveway that I'm paving out. I also pave out some space for, where I'm going to put my houses at. I'm going to get more than one house. I'm going to get a few different houses on the land just to kind of have so I can start renting out to people that want to come to Belize. I see that as a market and something that I can actually grow. Um, but I'm only telling you this because I don't want you to be hindered by not having it all figured out right now. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. Sometimes you have to get in the car and go. Take a drive. Go on a scenic path so your mind can start turning and your creativity can start burning. You know what I mean? Because sometimes when we're under the gun, we start to perform at rates that we didn't feel like we could have. Sometimes when that pressure is on and your back is against the wall, you start to act, you start to move, you start to get a burn. Like right now, I'm putting all of this online because I want to put the pressure on myself to get the job done. Even though I don't need any motivation, I don't need any motivation to get what I'm doing done. I just don't. And failure is not an option. So we don't want to talk that and we don't want to speak that energy into existence. Failure is not an option, but it's talking about this online and on social media is putting me in a space to where I have to perform. I have to perform, not because I'm afraid of what you may think about me, but because I told myself that this is what I want to do. So I have to get it done. I just have to get it done. So get up. This is funny because I'm laying in bed. Get up and get what you have to get accomplished done for the day. It's Thursday. Get up and get going today. There's no reason why you shouldn't be started on what you need to get accomplished today. Stop waiting. Stop waiting. Stop waiting for permission from your friends. Stop waiting for permission from your boss. Stop waiting for permission from your significant other. Get up and get accomplished what you need to get accomplished so you can feel with that all good within. Nobody's coming to save you. And this is why I love to be in the position that I am, where I can wake up every day when I want to, even though I'm up before the sun comes up. I can architect and I can engineer my life the way I want it to be. And if something isn't being done, it's because I can only blame the finger and point the finger at me. I can't point the finger at nobody else for why I didn't get paid this week, why this didn't get done this week, why that didn't get done last week. So we have things in motion. Belize is on its way because I put those things into motion. I paid that money in January so this house could be done by April. Now I have to push the date back from April 16th to April 30th for the house to be delivered. Why? Because I want to make sure that I got my driver's license when I go to Belize. I got my passport ordered. That's going to be in the mail at the end of March. I need my driver's license because I'm going to have to rent a car over there. Even though they give me a temporary while I'm here, I want to have my driver's license. And if it's not in the mail and I call, now if I call to Belize and they tell me that I can use that temporary license while I'm there to rent a car, then I'll just go ahead and go and I'll just have the license shipped to me. But even still, I have to push that date back to the 30th because the septic has to be, the driveway has to be carved out, the septic has to be put in, the well has to be put in. And by the time the house gets there, all that stuff will be done. So I've put pressure on myself to work to get things done. And I love it. I love it. I love it. So get up, get going, and get what you have to get accomplished done. You got everything it takes within you. You don't need nobody else's permission. We don't need nobody else's permission. We are our own bosses of our own household. And when you go into Taco Bell and when you go into Nautica or when you go into whatever company you work for, you may have to be, somebody else is your boss. But while you in your house and you're in your own presence, you are your own boss. You don't need nobody else's permission. So get your shit together and get it going. Okay? Peace.